Hey, good folks, Dr. Charlie Brown here. Welcome back. Welcome to today also. Let's take our deep breaths together. Let's gather ourselves and collect ourselves and come together and be present for this moment. All right, you remember you're breathing into your belly and you're blowing it up like a balloon. Ready? It's okay to sigh audibly if you can. Today, for Charlie Tats, I was thinking about what's present for me in this moment, in this kind of collective moment of now. And I was noticing all of the ways that I self-sabotage. For me, they all boil down approximately to time management and what I'm doing with my time and how I'm spending my time. And I recognize that those are often subtle but intentional choices. Today, for instance, I got up, I took a walk, and taking a walk really sets a great tone for my day. So I got up, took a walk, and then when I got out of the shower, instead of putting on my regular meditation / motivation type video, which I do almost every day, instead I started watching not short clips, which I sometimes do. Sometimes in the morning, I just need a couple of quick, short television clips. I don't own a TV, so I'm watching on the internet. I'm watching videos on the internet. And I started off with a 12 or 13-minute one. And then, of course, I watched another and another and another. And then an hour had passed, and I said, okay, I can recognize often when I'm getting close to completing something, it's like that story of the tortoise and the hare and who wins. Now, to be clear, I am a tortoise at my core. At my core, I am slow and steady. I'm methodical. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns, we expect mastery of ourselves. And in that mastery, we don't necessarily expect it immediately, but we do expect that we will understand the steps to get there if that's what we choose. And so my goals for today were fairly simple. I need to look over some videos and I need to listen to an audio. And that's really it. That's what I have planned for my day. One of the ways I self-sabotage is by not making a plan. As a Capricorn, I like a plan. I like that slow and steady. I like knowing what the next step is, because then I don't necessarily have to think about it and I can just do. And I want to do. I do a lot. I want to be doing something. Another way, so again, as they usually boil down to self-sabotage. Another way, because I'm often out of the house in the afternoon, is waking up too late. Now, I don't work a 9 to 5, and so waking up too late will set the tone it can set the tone for my whole day, and it can take the time away, especially if it's a hair day. My hair is a diva. If I wanted a million, trillion, gazillion, I don't know, Instagram followers, I would make I would have my hair be her own her own entity. She is her own entity, but I would make that public. So when it's a hair day, that as you can imagine, that takes me a long time. So if I don't wake up till 9 or 10 and then still have to do my hair, it's 2 o'clock before I'm ready to do something, and I need to head out around 4. So time management, and again, it often happens when I'm close to completing something. And so really looking at what's scary about finishing for me. For me, it is the idea that once I do it, I have to maintain it. And I've done a lot of work with myself, on myself, all of that. And I still come back to that conclusion fairly regularly. I circle back to it often. The ways I utilize, sometimes checking in with a friend, it could have been done at a different time, and I might choose to do it instead of finishing something, instead of doing something that I have said I wanted to do. As I said, not making a plan is also part of me self-sabotaging. The list goes on. I'm talking for me. I'm sure some of these things may resonate with you, and if they don't, I'm sure other things came to mind for you. So how do we get out of it? I'll do a different video on that, on how do we get out of it. But really think about the ways that you sabotage yourself from doing the things you say you want to do. All right, so I will leave us there, uncharacteristically kind of leave us there, and we'll talk about some solutions to that in the next video. I'm going to write that down so that I remember that. So, but let me know, how do you self-sabotage? What are the ways that you do? Does it boil down to one particular thing? Like for me, it's time management, and the way I'm spending my time. And I have to take ownership of the fact that I'm doing it on purpose. Like I say, oh, I looked at that 12-minute video this morning and said, oh, this is going to throw me off, and then clicked play anyway. And the caveat is sometimes we need to be doing whatever we're doing that is the distraction thing and not whatever else we were supposed to be doing. All right, y'all, Dr. Charli here. You want more of these kind of Charli chats and more of the other things that I do, you can check that out on my website, www.drcharlibrown.com. I spell Charli with just an I and brown like the color. And I'm so glad to be with you, and we'll see you next time. Take great care.